It's the only piece of equipment you're using for every single shot in the bag.
What kind of golf ball do you play? The same as the pros on tour? Or the ones that you just found in the woods when you were looking for your tee shot? Choosing the right golf ball isn't easy, as there are so many options from various brands. But it is an important choice as well, as the golf ball is the only piece of equipment that you use on every single shot of your round. So golf ball selection is what we're going to discuss in this episode of Golf Talk with Dormy. I'm standing here with our expert Alex Wrigley, and we're going to discuss golf balls. And golf balls, Alex, what a jungle!
Yes, it really is. There's so many manufacturers and there's so many different models. It can be a little scary to choose one for yourself, but hopefully we clear it up today.
Can you help us out?
Yeah, I'm going to try to, yeah.
An expert once told me that he wanted me to play as good ball as I could afford. Do you agree?
Yeah, I do agree with that actually. A premium ball is quite expensive, and if you're going through balls quickly, it's not really a viable option. But fortunately, a lot of mid-range and budget level entries today are very good.
So what are the biggest differences between the budget ball and the premium ball then?
Exactly. Basically, we're looking at three different things when we look at a golf ball. We're looking at the flight of the golf ball, we're looking at the spin it creates, and we're looking at the feel of the ball. Budget options are going to give us one, maybe two of these. Now, if you're someone who can sacrifice feel, or you already launch the ball high or really low, maybe you can find a budget ball that fits you nicely and performs really well. But the premium ball is going to offer all three of these things, and it's even changing depending on the club speed. So if you've got a driver in your hands and you're hitting the ball hard, that ball is going to spin less, launch higher, and if you have a wedge in your hand or a putter, it's going to feel soft and come off with a little more spin on those short shots.
A lot of talk about spin when it comes to selecting golf balls. Is that the most important factor, do you think?
It's definitely one of the most important, and if you don't get the spin right, it can be probably the most penal. Budget balls, that spin is not going to change depending on driver or wedge. So if you pick a soft, spinnier option on a budget ball, you're going to get a lot of spin throughout the bag. And vice versa, if you pick a harder ball, it's not going to spin as much. So that's where the premium ball really comes into its own. And it's because of that four-piece design that it has, it's able to do that.
All right, so if I'm decided whether I'm playing a premium ball or budget ball, then we're moving to the manufacturer.
Yes.
How do I know what brand to play?
I mean, some people have their own favorite brands, and whatever your favorite brand is, if they're providing golf balls, they are going to provide a range of models to suit pretty much everybody. But if you don't know what manufacturer is your favorite, or you want to try out a few more, it's really important to go on the manufacturer's website, go on their ball fitting tool on there. That's going to give you a good idea of where you should start. And then go online, purchase 3-4 dozen balls, try some out. Real world situation. Hit some drives with them, hit some iron shots, definitely take them around the short game area and on the greens, and you'll soon have a favorite.
What do you want me to look for when I'm trying?
You need to know what to look for, and to find that out without getting too deep on the matter, you can do a bit of a ball fitting yourself. As long as you know the launch of your 7-iron, the spin, and the club speed, 7-iron and driver, you're going to be able to compare that to a club fitting chart online. They're called optimal launch chart. Then you can see if you have a little too low spin, then you can pick a ball which has a bit more spin. And then if you have too high launch, you can pick a ball which has a lower launch. If you're struggling with that, again, online, the fitting tools on the manufacturers, and also on the website, it's going to give you good information.
I got you going now, right?
Yeah, you did. I could have gone a lot longer.
All right. Swing speed. Is that important or not?
It's one of the biggest myths out there, really. They used to say that you could fit a ball depending on a player's swing speed, and it just isn't the case at all. Slow swingers can easily be fit into a premium ball. and people who swing extremely quick can definitely go into a budget ball too. So it's more about the process I've just talked about, finding your launch, finding your spin, finding what feel is good for you, and pretty much choosing from there.
Right, a lot of information. Any final takeaways?
I would say that it's worth going down this route, and maybe it's a little trouble investigating this much, but if you can find the ball that you play and feel comfortable with, you can then stick with that. And it's the only piece of equipment you're using for every single shot in the bag. If you can find a ball you like, it might save you 1-2 shots, who knows?
And when you found the right golf ball for you, then
Stick with it.
stick with it. That's the way it is. And we hope that you learned a little about golf ball selection today. Still got more questions? Our customer service is just a phone call or an email away. Thanks for watching Golf Talk with Dorman.